All right, before we begin, let's thank our sponsors. Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite pest and wildlife control. But that's not all. Inspect All Pest Services will take care of your insulation, pressure washing, gutter maintenance, and other home services in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding areas. InspectAllServices.com. Big thanks to the Aurora Law Firm. That'd be one Mad Dog Manny Aurora and Pew Pew. The AuroraLawFirm.com litigates all over the United States, based out of Georgia, whether it's criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, appeals, and more. That would be the Aurora Law Firm. Ridgeline Counseling, Dr. David Markwell and his therapist. 3 locations in Georgia, one across from Sprayberry High School in Sandy Plains and East Cobb. Marietta near the square in McKaysville, just outside of Blue Ridge. But the good doctor can talk to you wherever you are at with a virtual session. Schedule that today via markwelltherapy.com or email them directly, ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. FPC Insurance, perfect for new homeowners, or if you're just looking to reshop those current insurance policies, which is never a bad idea. 5-star service, shop over 35 A-rated companies, multi-policy bundle discounts. They'll help you shop for carriers to find insurance for your house, flood, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or even a personal policy. 888-308-1841. You can always get a quote online, FBCInsuranceServices.com. Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators. Never lose power again. They're the best at what they do, hands down, no doubt about it. Every customer at Alternate Power Solutions gets an upgraded warranty, free monitoring with a service contract. They offer flexible financing, semi-annual and annual service contracts for existing installations, and warranty repair. A-plus rating with the BB&B. Call or request a free home assessment. You can do that by calling 770-853-7571 or go to poweringgeorgia.com. Don't forget the discount code Bailey, my last name, Bailey, for $500 off your entire installation, servicing Georgia and Tennessee. Jayco Contracting, gutter and roofing specialist. Give Cliff Bratcher a call. Two-peer Cliff Bratcher. This is the hardest working guy in the business and the most trustworthy. 770-316-3876. He works every day of the year. Don't worry about it. He's got you. Licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialist covering all of Georgia. They are a platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, the creator of the Pink Panther. Not the you know what I mean. Free gutter guards with the purchase of a roof. Satisfaction guaranteed, commercial and residential. JaycoContracting.com. And, of course, Cliff Bratcher, 770-316-3876. And Live Ozone Therapy Spa, Central Florida's first and only ozone therapy spa, also offering red light therapy, presotherapy, halotherapy, PEMF, and also chromiotherapy, plus many ozone-infused products online like the magnesium butter. You can go to liveozoneTherapySpa.com to book your appointment or to purchase any of those products. And for all two peers, if you use the code BS10, you get a 10% discount at checkout. All right, if you want to be a sponsor of the show, please reach out to me via thebaileyshow.com. Let's have a conversation, see how the BS podcast can help your brand. All right, let's begin.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Bees as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Nah, there it is. Episode 59 of the Honey, I Raised the Kids podcast. It is a podcast about us becoming empty nesters. That's it. Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey. There's my lovely wife, beautiful wife, gorgeous wife, tickly wife, Rachel Guy.
Hey, y'all.
Collectively, we are known as Ray J.
Ray J is about to be on the beach.
Ray J is about to be soaking up her pina colada.
Ray J is, yeah.
Yeah.
I like pina coladas.
A couple weeks out until we hit the Bahamas. When's the last time we went there? Tati died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been a long time.
2 years.
Yeah.
2 years or 3 years.
Great question.
I think it was 2 years. It was a year prior to us going to California.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
So
Time runs together.
Yeah, for those not in the know, like we'd been doing family vacations at Atlantis and Nassau, Bahamas for many, many years, 10-ish years.
Mhm.
You know, when Rach and I first got together, I took her to the Bahamas, just her and I.
Yep. It was our first trip together.
Yeah. And then
big trip, vacation trip.
and if memory serves, it was my idea to bring the kids.
Yeah. Everything we did, you were like, oh, the kids would love this. We had to bring the kids.
Right.
Everything. Didn't matter what we did.
And I'm glad, we did that. Like, again, this podcast is about us becoming empty nesters. And now with our kids, Ariel's getting ready to turn 20 in a couple weeks. Caleb's 24.
Yep.
And our lives are totally different than they were 10-ish years ago. Those, like, to my credit, I guess, because usually I'm a forward thinking guy, but a lot of times I don't see it clearly. But in that case, I want it to, like, when we're at now in our lives, is to look back and remember
that we did those things.
Yeah. Together as a family, all the good times. I mean, one of the pictures that we have in the living room, that's one of the best pictures of us all together
All
is
4 of us with the dolphins.
Yeah. That's a cool picture.
It is.
And it was a good time.
It was fun.
It was a different time.
It was a very different time.
Time can change a lot of things.
Happy kids, happy lives.
Yeah, happy kids, happy lives. And now when they get older, they're not so happy for some reason. It's just
whatever.
It's how life is and how it is. So we're a couple of weeks out from going to the Bahamas, and we're very excited about it. And as far as the podcast goes, for the entire network, if you listen to the BS podcast Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you'll know that I've been talking about there's some changes that are about to take place. I'm waiting for some of these pieces to fall into place. One is a done deal. There's a couple other things that have to happen in order to bring it together. I want to do it all at one time, where I'll be changing the entire feed.
It's huge.
It's huge in a lot of different ways. I'll be changing the entire feed. A lot of it has to do with the shows that I'm going to add, sponsors, so on and so forth. So that's kind of where I'm at with the podcast, just so you know. But for the week that we're gone, I want to do something pretty cool. I've set up an entire week of great guests that have been on in the past, and to relive those guests. And there's some big name guests. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag who they are, but they're the upper echelon they're all musicians, but they're up in the upper echelon of musicians, the toppity tip tops. Some are legendary, that, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame legendary. Some eventually will be in the Rock and Roll. I think actually all of them will eventually be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So that's what we're going to do moving forward. Now,
thanks.
by the time, you listen to this, because we released this on Monday, Mother's Day had just passed yesterday. And what we planned on doing was having, I said to Rach, I go, what do you want to do for Mother's Day? Anything you want to do? What do you want to do?
Do you know what I want to do?
I do now. Would you like to tell the audience what your answer was?
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Actually, I just want sunshine on my skin. That's all I wanted.
Just want to lay by the pool.
Yep. Nothing.
And then I said, well, what do you want me to make you? And your response was?
Chesapeake chicken,
which we haven't done in a while.
We had not done that in forever. It's so good. I forgot how much I liked it. And I remembered, and it's so good. It's
not the healthiest thing for you, but
it's delicious.
It's really good. So both of us being from Maryland, it's in our DNA. We have actually Old Bay in our bloodstream. I mean, if you're from Maryland, you're born with Old Bay seasoning in your bloodstream.
And you know how to pick crabs properly.
Right. You're half crustacean. I mean, it's just,
it's fine.
Football and crabs. That's what we do in Maryland. Football and crabs.
Football and crabs. That's what Maryland does.
So Chesapeake chicken, very simple, is you take chicken, you douse it with Old Bay seasoning.
Oh, so good.
Throw it on the green egg, grill it up, and then you
burn it a little bit, because that's what I like.
I'm going to burn it a little bit for you. Make it crispy critters. Dip it in a little blue cheese. Dip it in some ranch.
So good.
So good.
My fave.
But my mom's going to be over. And so she gets salmon because she's a vegetarian.
Yep.
Right. Is she a full vegetarian if she eats salmon?
No, she's like I think that's a pescatarian.
Yeah.
She eats fish.
Let's just say she doesn't eat meat.
Yeah.
She doesn't eat meat. So I got it. I mean, she eats salmon all the time.
She really likes it
Like
a lot.
If I need to get her something,
Salmon.
Yeah. I'll order her salmon. I'll get it shipped to her house.
Usually a box o salmon.
Box of salmon.
That's all you want.
Mom, what can I give you? What is the one thing in the world you want for Mother's Day more than anything else in the world? You want jewelry? You want clothes? What do you want for Mother's Day, Mom?
Box o salmon.
That's all you want.
That's it.
Salmon.
Box o salmon.
Box of salmon. You want a box of frozen salmon. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day. Done deal.
Done.
That's an
It
easy.
makes her happy.
It's an easy prize to.
It's really easy
to do.
Yeah.
Boxo salmon. Write that down. Boxo salmon. That's good. So here's some updates. For us. We part of this empty nesting thing is our business, a live ozone therapy spa in Altamont Springs, Florida. And this was a big week, and this is a big week. Like last week was a big week, and this week's an even bigger week. We're flying JFS, Jeremiah fucking Sample, down from Atlanta.
I know you're so excited.
So excited to my buddy. Flying him down so we can do us some work around not only the house, but definitely the spa.
What do we need JFS to do? Can we make a list of pretend things for him to do so he'll come and hang out? That's what you say in your head.
Oh, just randomly?
Yeah.
Just because I just want to see my little redheaded friend.
Yeah.
Well, at the spa, we need him to put the rest of the second Hocket sauna together. That's why it was we expand it.
We're expanding.
Within 7 months of opening.
And you are saying 7 months. We are just now into our 7th month.
Yeah, that's math. 7 months.
Well, okay. But at the end of the month, it'll be a full 7 months.
Oh, okay. Well, 7-ish months.
Yeah.
6-ish months.
Yeah.
But that's cool. That was not on the bingo card, right?
No.
It was actually
surprise.
Yeah, after the first year, we were planning on adding another Hocket sauna.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, our bread and butter. That's how we administer ozone therapy or activated oxygen therapy in the most non-invasive way. That's why they're the first and only in Central Florida to do it. Boo-boo. But this is huge. And now we'll be able to bring in more patients and serve more people with the days and times that they want to get in, because business has been so good and we have such a great alive tribe. So far, so good. And
I live there and love you all.
And it's because of you and Kins. There's no doubt about it. You guys are remarkable.
Thanks, babe.
And now we can serve more people, which is great. This is pretty cool.
Let's go.
So
Ready to party.
That's the big news with a live ozone therapy spa.
Yeah.
Which I'm very, very excited about. Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
You're 40 years old.
Yep. I sure am. Thank you.
Well, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's great. I'm turning 50 in a couple weeks. So can you remember your most favorite Mother's Day?
So I don't know if it's this one. I don't think it's this one. I think my favorite.
I tried.
It had to be when they were little bitty and they hand make you cards and they're so excited to wake me up and make me breakfast.
Do you think Bees is going to get up early and make you breakfast?
Probably not.
I don't see that coming either.
No, I don't think that's going to happen. And when they were little bitty, it was up and making breakfast, and I get breakfast in bed. It was a good one. Oh, when we were at the condo in Destin and I got breakfast in bed and then we went down to the beach. That was a good day.
That was a good one, huh?
And and the kids were very excited, and I think I got a couple handmade cards and very excited to see me.
For Mother's Day, is it, to a mom? Because I don't know. And, again, I'm a dad and I get Father's Day, and it is what it is, but I'll never be able to experience, a Father's Day with a biological kid from birth, so I don't know what it feels like for a mother like you to experience your first Mother's Day and how exciting that must be. And then your first Mother's Day with another child and how exciting that must be. And those little things of them making you those cards and whatnot, is it all that it's cracked up to be? Is it really a day that you absorb in and go, I did pretty damn good. Is that what you do on Mother's Day? Reflect?
I don't know if you necessarily reflect. I think you try to sleep because it's like the one day that you don't have to do anything. Everybody's like, oh, Mom, let me do everything for you. Don't do chores. No, you don't do the dishes. I'll do them. It's literally the only day that you don't have to worry about anything.
So that's your plan. That's why the sink has been full of dishes for a good week. You're
I was waiting for you to be like, oh, it's Mother's Day. I'll do them.
That's tricky.
I know.
Clever.
Haha. Gotcha.
Smart. Good.
Tricky dicky.
You know what?
I gotcha.
I'll do the dishes because
oh, shit.
that's a good play.
Oh,
good
yay.
for you, Rachel.
Thank you. I did tight work on the floor.
That is.
Can we talk about the laundry? Sunday is actually laundry day.
You've just been stockpiling. All the dogs are going crazy. The thunder and the lightning.
Yeah.
You've just been stockpiling all these chores until Mother's Day. That is absolutely brilliant.
I try for you.
So brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. I got a hornswoggled.
You got hornswoggled, but
I didn't see it coming.
So to be fair,
yeah,
I am at the spa Monday through Saturday.
Yeah.
And Sundays are my cleaning day.
Right.
So I clean the house, I do the dishes, I do the laundry, I do everything on Sunday.
You're making me look like I'm a really bad guy. I do help.
Hey, I come home and make dinner and I do everything.
But you're making it sound like I don't do anything. Like
hey, what do you do?
A yard.
Oh, okay.
Pool.
Yard, pool.
I'm doing my work.
Yeah.
I'm going to cult meetings.
Yeah.
I'm doing lunches. I'm networking.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you make it sound like I'm just laying around. I get up with you at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I did not make it sound like you were doing nothing. I feel
think
like
you did.
You must feel guilty because I didn't say anything. You did.
I feel extremely guilty. I'll tell you why, too.
Tell me.
I feel guilty because I don't have a schedule.
Oh.
And it drives me insane.
Would you like my schedule?
No, but
no.
Here's the problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doing radio for as long as I've done it, I was on a schedule.
Yes.
Usually morning radio.
You thrive on a schedule.
Right. So I was up at 3:30 at the radio station by 4:20, on the air till 10, do whatever it is, out by 11, home by 11:30, take a nap, get up, go to the gym, do any errands I have to do. God bless you.
Pardon me. Sorry.
And then come back and then plan the show for the next day.
Right.
We do dinner.
Yeah.
We go to bed early. Boom. That was my life for so many years.
Yeah.
So this new world that we live, and then of course you've got, especially when the kids were younger, basketball games for cheerleading, not really much. Caleb didn't really have that.
He didn't really do sports or anything.
He didn't have that stuff, but Bees really active.
She kept us very busy.
Very, very busy. So, that was our lives for so many years.
Yeah.
And now as empty nesters, we're not just empty nesters. We're empty nesters with new careers, new lives.
Yeah.
And there's always something happening. You're at the spa 6 days a week. And I'm doing all these other things and just
until like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah. And just continuing to add to my plate, which that news will be coming soon. But there's just extra stuff. And it doesn't fit into like a schedule.
Yeah.
So, it's like for those that are empty nesters, I wonder, it's actually a really good question to ask if anybody wants to answer it on social media, is like when you become an empty nester, does your normal routine, your regimen change so much it shakes your world?
So it's interesting that you're asking that because typically when you are an empty nester and in the place that we are, the age of the parents is like close to retirement age. So sure, it's changing in a very different manner. They're not starting new careers. They're winding their career down and going and golfing every day and living their best lives. So it's a little different because we're full blown new careers again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because, but I'm 40.
Yeah. But if you had, let's just say if you had a a normal 9-to-5 job. And you don't, because, you know, you're owner of the business. So if you have to stay till, I mean, you can, it's in movement. It's a working title, so to speak. Right. But if you were a business guy, right, and you worked 9 to 5 and that's your life.
I can't wait to be a business guy.
Yeah. Business guy. Just say you sell, you work for a company, you work 9 to 5. All right. And that's what you do. Even when the kids leave, you still have that same schedule.
Correct.
Right. If I still were in morning radio and you were still in real estate, we would still have the same schedule. We would not be as shaken now. So really, I'm answering my own question. Our lives are shaken, not necessarily so much because we're empty nesters. It has very little to do with the kids.
No, it's because of our jobs.
It has to do with our jobs and what we went through in the past year or so. Yeah. You know, I mean, the California, let me tell you, I just realized this. I hate to, you know, show any cracks in my armor or defeat or anything like that. I try to find the positives in things and distance myself from the bad element. Right. And then just run as far away as possible from the bad element. With California, I thought I could take it in stride. You know, went over there, put into a horrible situation.
It was really bad, like really abusive. Like
people don't even know the half of it and how bad it was. But, you know,
you handled it like a champ.
Well, that's my point, is that I don't know if I am or I can. I'm trying my best. And I think so far so good, but it's almost like a divorce where you think you can move on quickly, but not realize that there's a lot of little moving parts that go along with it. They say, like science says that it will take the average person 5 to 7 years to recover from a divorce.
Okay.
Usually financially, emotionally, all those things. Yeah. And I remember reading that statistic when I went through my first divorce. Now, keep in mind, my first divorce was for the most part amicable. And when I say for the most part, she asked for it, but
you conceded.
Yeah, we were cordial. There was no, you know, trash talking. There was no hatred. Yeah. Still to this day, there's none of that. I would consider her friend. Like if she called and she had a question, I would pick up the phone and ask, you know, or answer it, right? But there still was a recovery period. And she didn't rake me under the coals financially. She didn't even, I think she took a TV. That's all she wanted. She didn't even
that mirror.
You got the mirror.
I did.
So she didn't even take much of, like, possession wise, even stuff that we had purchased together. So I really got off the hook easy.
You did.
But it was still a period of time that it took me in order to get back into a normal world, because when we were married and then divorced, I missed an entire gap of dating, right? So I was out of a scene. You know, I mean, I lived downtown Orlando. That's where I would hunt, you know, and that's where I would party.
That's what you call it, hunting?
Hunting.
Oh.
Hunting deer, hunting doe.
Oh.
Hunting.
Okay. Yeah. Is that what you did to me? Were you hunting me?
No, that was a different scenario.
Oh, what was it after?
I think you hunted me.
I didn't hunt you.
You gave me your phone number.
I did.
Floozy.
Listen, I showed up and hated you, and you're like, I love her. She hates me.
Well, you didn't hate me for personal reasons. You hated me.
I hated you because you made me get up on my day off.
I didn't.
It was real dumb.
I didn't make you do anything. I didn't even know who you were. I didn't ask you to come to the radio station.
And you're like, this bitch hates me. Perfect.
No.
I'm going to keep that one.
I said, this bitch hates being here. She's miserable. She needs happy Jason in her life.
Lucky you. You've made me laugh every day of my life. You know, that's what saves you.
Yeah.
You make me laugh.
I was telling you that the other night. I go, dude, if you ever left me or, you know, God forbid, got hit by a bus or something.
I got hit by a bus or you got hit by a bus?
No, you.
I got hit by a bus?
You didn't get hit by a bus, but if you were to get hit by a bus.
Oh, dang.
Point is if I were left alone,
to your own devices.
I would struggle.
Yes, you would.
Kind of to my point,
know.
my point about that gap of missing an entire dating thing. You know, when I got back into it, it was like,
it was different. You had to text now.
oh my God. It's funny you say that. I remember one night, it was at Latitudes, downtown Orlando. I met a girl.
Yeah.
And I went up and I was talking to her and I went back up to her before I was leaving the bar. And I said to her, I said, hey, can I get your number? And she, I had a pen and paper or something. I said, hey, can I get you? I said, hey, can I get your number? And she goes, why don't I just text you? And I was,
how am I supposed to find you?
Oh, it sounds so exhausting.
You come find me.
Sounds so exhausting. Hot tub time machine. What we were talking about the other day, I was like, now, I mean, we've been together 13-ish years.
Yeah.
I'd be lost.
I'd aware.
I would have no clue what to do.
You just live your days by yourself.
I would.
I know.
Or at the poker room.
You would not. You wouldn't be taken care of.
No, I would. I would.
Yeah.
Big beard and hair.
You wouldn't know what to do. I'm aware.
Wouldn't shower.
You're well cared for.
My toenails would be long.
Yeah, you're lucky.
I'd stink and I'd be okay with it.
That's how you function. It's fine.
I'd be like Owen Wilson in Wedding Crashers. You'd find a book and 5 reasons not to jump.
Right.
Stuff like that.
How not to kill yourself.
How not to kill yourself. Yeah. Fucking pizza just laying all over the place and stuff.
Old Chinese food.
Yeah.
That would be you. You would live, you know what? You would go back to Subway.
Oh, I would. When Rach and I met.
Every day.
I lived in Baldwin Park and that was my schedule. I was doing middays on the radio station. And I would come home. I'd just lay down on the couch for a couple minutes and decompress. I'd get up. I'd go to the gym and then I'd go for a bike ride. It was awesome. They had a big lake. I'd go for this bike ride around the lake. And when I would be coming back home, because it's like a live, work, play area, there's a Subway right there every night. I'd stop and get some.
Every single day.
I'd come home.
Every single day. Babe, you want Subway? No, I don't want Subway. Again.
Yeah.
Can we can I make you food so we're not eating Subway?
Yeah. Those are the good old days when they had the punch card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what started you getting home cooked meals because I didn't want Subway anymore.
Yeah.
It's the Subway king.
Yeah.
Friggin' Jared didn't have anything on you.
Yeah. So back to the Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So it means something to you.
Of course.
It means, hey, look what I've done.
I created these things.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool. Like I'll never know what that feels like from a Father's Day standpoint. I've done my best to be a stepfather, and I've done
a good job.
I've done a good job, but I'll never know that biological feeling for those days. You know what I mean?
You know enough with what you have done for the kids and how you feel for the kids. It's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope all the mothers,
all the lovies,
listen, had a good Mother's Day, and
Yeah.
Is it a prize buying day? It's not. It's more of a doing day, right?
Doing, flowers, whatever I want.
Yeah, but
buy me jewelry.
Oh,
I want diamonds.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to lay by the pool
and
soak up sunshine
with diamonds.
Yeah, with diamonds that are glowing in the sun.
I know we recorded before.
Yeah.
And we have not yet celebrated Mother's Day, and this is released afterwards.
Oh, you missed the boat.
But I can promise you,
I messed up.
I missed the diamonds this year.
Oh, you're not wooing me?
I'm not wooing.
That's part of wooing.
Look,
you woo the mom.
I'm taking you to the Bahamas for your birthday, even though you didn't reach your goal at the spa.
I did better than that.
We were talking 20 members, I think, or something like that.
I did better than that. I crushed last month. Don't worry about it.
I told you what I'm getting you for your birthday, and you... I don't know why this is so funny. I thought this was I thought you were going to be excited about it.
I am really excited about it.
But see, this is how jaded and spoiled you are. You just expect like this is supposed to be given. Like this is supposed to happen.
Woo me, motherfucker.
Women would love to have this for a birthday / Mother's Day prize.
What is this?
What I'm giving to you,
Tell everybody.
a water filtration system.
I'm so excited.
Does that not say I love you? So your skin and hair is nice?
Yeah. Well, you know what? No, because we bought the house and we thought it was told that we had paperwork for a water filtration system. That was not a water filtration system, but it's fine. So you're going to replace a water filtration system so we can drink our clean water and then we can shower in our clean water and we'll have good hair, good skin, and all the chemicals are not going all over our body, which as we are detoxing and cleansing and being healthy, that is something that we want. So yes, I am very excited about it.
So it's a nice prize.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're making it seem like you'd rather have diamonds.
I mean, it's not shiny, but it'll do.
Not true. I saw a picture of it today. It is real shiny.
Why is it so shiny?
Because it's got a glossy paint.
That's not the same kind of shine.
But it's
That's
shiny.
like a sheen.
Well, it's sheeny.
You know, that's also a Chinese website that you can order crappy clothes off of.
Sheeny?
Yeah, Sheen.
Sheen. Well,
Yeah.
this is sheeny.
You can get a dress for like $4.
Well, this is
It's
not $4.
cute,
I can tell you that right now.
It doesn't last through the washing machine.
Okay. Well, you're getting a sheeny water filtration system, Mother's Day, birthday, and a trip to the Bahamas.
Listen, I'll take the trip to the Bahamas.
And you never know, when we're in the Bahamas, I might take you to the straw market and get you something nice.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I collect seashells on the beach and not talk to anybody? Sure. I'll talk to you, but I don't want to talk to anybody.
Sure.
I just want to lay on the beach in sunshine. And
what is this feedback we're getting?
That's the rain outside.
Is that the rain that I'm hearing? Oh, I thought it was the microphone. I'm like,
Ew.
Jesus.
It is pouring.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
That's the rain on the windows.
Oh, before we wrap this up. So Bees is home, by the way, which is very exciting. Bees is home for the summer. That's another thing that's going on.
Oh my God. The girls did such a good job in the second Hocket room, the green room.
Yeah.
They hung the green wall. The girls did that.
I didn't realize, you didn't tell me this.
What?
The reason why we changed rooms for our second Hocket sauna at Alive was the suggestion by the bald badger, Benjamin.
I thought he was going to tell you. I wanted it to be a surprise. It was very intelligent suggestion.
He did tell me. He goes, did you take my advice? I said, advice for what? And he told me, I was like,
yeah,
that was your idea?
Yeah.
Good idea. You know,
it was a really good idea.
It was a really good idea.
But I wanted him to be able to tell you, to have the oomph, because it was a really good idea. And then that way, once he told you, you wouldn't be like, dang, as upset, because I already had everything planned for the other room, and we did already have the breakers and everything done for the other room. But then pivot, we're going to the green room.
Jeremiah example is going to make it all good.
Yep.
Also on AliveOzoneTherapySpa.com, this was just added. First and foremost, the homepage has been redone and it looks absolutely amazing. But we have a personal virtual tour that you can take of the spa. The only problem is I jumped the gun on this a little bit. I had it done not knowing that this is how fast this all happened, not knowing that we were going to add another Hocket sauna. So they can't edit that type of video. It's not really a video. I forget what it's called.
The 3D tour.
Yeah, but it's called something. And so they're going to have to come out and do it again. But for right now, for all intents and purposes, you can go to AliveOzoneTherapySpa.com and you can take the virtual tour.
You know what? If you go on the social media and watch the little video that you did, I look like a little South Park person that goes, wee, wee.
Do you like that? I cut you out.
It was so funny because I was like watching the video that you did that you posted on social media, and you're walking through the little virtual tour, and it's me talking, and I'm like literally look like a South Park person where I don't have any feet, but I'm like, me, and I don't turn or anything. I'm just moving in with the video. It was awesome.
Glad you found it entertaining.
It was awesome. You sent it to me, and I was like, Kinsey, come here and watch this. I was like, you want to see South Park? And she's like, what? I said, watch. And I played it, and she's like, that's hilarious.
Remember, you guys, because you listen, you get 10% off all the time on the products on the liveozoneTherapySpa.com. Just put in BS10 during checkout, and we've got all kinds of cool stuff up there, like the magnesium butter and the tallow and all kinds of neat things.
Yep.
So if that's of any interest to you, please feel free to do that. All right, let's wrap this baby up. We got a busy week. There's more good news to come for a lot of things that are happening. That's the other thing, with it's so hard to kind of explain the empty nesting and the new lives, because they go hand in hand, but
they do.
The things that me personally that I'm able to do now, there's no way I would have been able to do them if I had my regimented schedule. No way.
That is absolutely correct.
So
you're handling your non-regimented schedule very well.
Well, thank you.
Like, you don't fuss at me for dishes in the sink.
No. If I did, that'd be rude and just like, hey, lazy ass, go do it yourself because I'm here.
Correct.
So
you're not wrong in that, but I'm just saying, like, you've gotten really good at that. I'm going to say, you know what, GFY, because Sunday's my cleaning day. I'll do it on Sunday, but not.
I'll help out more. I need to help out more. You're right.
This week.
Yeah. I need to help out more. You are correct. It's just, I'm so used to it, and that's my fault. I need to help out more in those regards. I need to take the time and go do those certain things. Because I'm here and I can do those. I can take the time.
I appreciate that.
That is my fault. So I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better.
Thanks, babe.
I promise you I'm going to do better.
Oh, that's nice.
I have to, because there's all these things I got to do. But I have so many things. That's the thing. I have so many things going on. And I couldn't, these new projects that I have coming up. One, we're about to finish this deal with something that I'm about to
so cool
to produce and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. And it's kind of what I wanted to start doing when I started podcasting about 4 years ago, is do these types of things. And this one just kind of fell in my lap.
It did.
Because of the spa and you.
Yep.
So it all kind of worked out together. So I'm very excited to announce this.
Yeah, I might be your biggest fan.
When it's all said and done. But all these creative changes that I'm able to do, I couldn't do this before, because radio really kind of pigeonholes you in just doing what they want you to do on and under their brand. And if you do anything outside of that, they jump on you and say, the term is, you're on your own island and you're not contributing and this and this and that. And it's just like, I do have a life outside of radio, and they want you just to have radio as your life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I want to do other things. Because you're not going to be loyal to me. So no, not you, radio. Oh. That's a fact. So I want to be able to do other things and be creative in other avenues.
Yeah.
And now I'm able to do that.
It helps your creative juices. It helps your brain hole so much.
But over creative gives me a headache. It's like, oh my God, I think of this. Oh my God, I think of this. Like, I still have all these videos on my phone that I haven't produced yet that I want to put out. I'm like, oh my God, I haven't thought about that. And I'm seeing this huge uptick on the Bailey Show YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Like, out of all the social medias, the Bailey Show YouTube channel is showing the biggest growth.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Numbers skyrocketing by 1,000%. It's really, really cool. I know YouTube has changed their algorithm, but even so, I put so much content up there. It's nice to be kind of reimbursed for it a little bit, and you can monetize, I can monetize.
You should probably, I'm just saying, this is an idea. I'm throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Creative juices going.
Juicies.
Yeah. You should probably post our virtual tour with me, South Park in it.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yep.
Okay. I'll do
Everybody love it.
I can post that up on
and be like,
show.
# South Park.
# South Park. I got you. All right. Please give us a like, share, follow on all social media, at Listen to the BS on most, on the YouTube channels at The Bailey Show. But you can get all that information on thebaileyshow.com at any point in time. As of right now, we are still a half subscription, have free podcasts throughout the week. So if you'd like to subscribe, support the cause, and get all of the episodes, including the unlocked episodes from the past, you can do so by going to thebaileyshow.com and subscribing there. Tuesday nights, as of right now, we do a live stream. So you can join us on Twitch. You can join us on the YouTube channel, the show Instagram, as well as the show Facebook page. But I'll post that on social media so you can get the exact links and all that stuff. And then you can interact. But we do a live stream on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. if you would like to join us. And it's a lot of fun. And then we repurpose it for a podcast the following Friday. As of right now, that's what we do and we'll continue to do until some of these changes are made, which I'm very, very excited about. If you're interested in being a sponsor, maybe possibly you want to come on board, it's cool. We got some great sponsors as is, and there's some opportunities there. So reach out to me. Again, go to the website, thebaileyshow.com. The podcast, the BS podcast, there's a condensed version that runs each and every Saturday on 2 different radio stations, one being WJRR in Orlando from 6 to 9 a.m. and then Jacksonville on Planet Radio, again, from 6 to 9 a.m. If you're not in those listening areas and you can't listen on your radio, please download the iHeartRadio app and listen to the show, support the show in that way. And feel free, do me a solid, go to those stations, social media, and make a nice positive comment on how much you enjoy the show. That'd be very nice as well. If you don't mind, oh chop. I got some good what the fucks for you this week too, by the way. It's our newest segment.
Excellent.
So have you seen that? You haven't seen that, have you?
No.
All right, I can play the video. I got it here.
Ooh.
This is my intro.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I love it.
Yeah, they're just
So
goofy
good.
videos that I find when I'm scrolling when I'm playing poker. So
I love it.
yeah, it's kind of funny. All right, you got anything before we get out there?
Yeah, I'm not walking on sunshine. I'm soaking up sunshine.
Soaking on
I
sunshine.
need some good vitamin D.
Woo-hoo! All right, as always, we appreciate you listening. Thanks for the support. Have yourself a great, safe rest of your day, rest of your week, whatever it is. Life, live it up, love it, and we'll talk soon. Thanks. And bye.
I realize not everyone feels this way. And if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information at episodes on thebaileyshow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Subscribe at thebaileyshow.com. Yeah, baby.